Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 of Chat and Craft. I am Ryan. Good to see you guys again. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for the views from the first pilot episode. I know it was a little hard to get through. I kind of wanted to explain in detail what the channel is going to be about, and thank you for the 3 new subscribers. But yeah, so far, what have we seen? We've seen the Lakers take out a loan they shouldn't have. We've had a starting quarterback go second string to a great Hall of Fame quarterback. And we've seen, unfortunately, farmers having to abort some of their pigs because of these meat plants being shut down. And we're going to touch a little bit up on that. But as always, like I said, we are going to do a different craft beer every single time I do this, and I'm going to drink it. And like I said, the game is how fast I can drink it depends on how long the video is, or vice versa. Yeah, I apologize. So the beer for today, we have another Michigan beer. This is an oatmeal stout, Black River oatmeal stout by Pawpaw Brewery. Pawpaw Brewery is another Southwest Michigan brewery. They're actually probably about 15-minute drive from where I'm sitting right now. I'm kind of excited about this one. I said in my first video I am a stout fan, but I've never had an oatmeal stout, so I'm very excited to try this one. And I've heard a lot of great things about it. And the other thing I like about it, because it's called Black River. I'm originally from South Haven, Michigan, which is a small little town on Lake Michigan, and the Black River runs right through South Haven, right on down to the lake. So this is kind of like a home area beer. So, like I said, we're gonna pop this open and we're gonna get chatting. Give me one moment here. All Pawpaw Brewery is in a bottle, and it is not twist off. You can only get it off with a bottle opener. So give me 1 second here. Get that off. Like I said too, always have your glass. The little smaller glass, it's a bottle. It should hold it. Little smaller glass than what I had last time. But like I said, 45-degree angle. Start pouring. This one, obviously, you can tell from we had the Jalapa last time. That was a blonde beer. This is definitely a dark beer, and that's actually going to go in the glass just nicely. As you can see, very dark beer. We're going to take a drink of this. I will say, I mean, most people who probably watch this video so far are some sort of beer enthusiast. I'm definitely no beer enthusiast, but for a younger generation, it's not that bad. Um, I can personally get it down. I kind of think it's almost kind of like it's almost like a hint of like peanut butter and jelly. That's probably not anywhere near, but that's just for my taste buds all right now. Let's take another drink of that though. And I don't know if you can hear, but got a little bit of background music today. So, going into the weekend, there was a story that broke that with all of these stimulus packages coming out that Congress is passing, everything like that, all of these businesses and small businesses got loans. Well, the LA Lakers, who are a organization, obviously, they are worth $4.4 billion. And even though they returned it, they almost accepted a $4 million loan, and this was a loan to help keep it alive. My question is, if you're worth that much money, why would you even need $4 million? Because that's like pennies compared to what you're worth. Two, who was the person who signed off to give him the loan anyways? Was it was it someone in Congress who's a fan? What is going on? And House Treasury said, I'm really happy they returned it. They don't know. Well, it's like, who do you have working for you that gave it to them anyways? Or what bank gave it to them? So moving on. So Jameis Winston, who is the starting quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last 5 seconds, signed a 1-year, $1.1 million deal for the New Orleans Saints, and now he is Hall of Fame. He is a Hall of Famer. Drew Brees' backup, and Jameis was quoted saying to be around him, the coach Sean Payton, uh, and that organization, he says it's like going to Harvard. He's going to get so much information, and the fact that he's kind of being generous with taking a step back and only signing a deal for 1.1. Remember, this is a guy who was the number one pick out of the 2015 draft, and now he's a not only is he a backup, he signed a deal only worth 1.1 million. Where there's guys who have been in the league 7 plus still thinking they're worth 20 plus million a year, and we're just going to see what that happens. But he's being really humble about the situation, and I admire that. And we'll see what happens next year. And they've even talking about, if he gets developed properly, he might end up stepping in that starting role after when Drew Brees finally retires. Because Drew Brees, we know, is playing. If the next season happens, Brees is playing the next year, and he's already been in talks with NBC to set up his career post NFL career. And the sadder news I saw today, and we're going to talk a little bit more about some other stuff too, but the sadder news I've seen in the last couple of days with, all across the Midwest, all across the country, there's different meat plants shutting down. And a lot of farmers are obviously, have these massive farms where they breed cows, pigs, different things, we eat, the majority of Americans eat. And it's really sad because these meat plants are shutting down. And there was one farmer, he didn't want to do it, but to fight overpopulations, he had to inject a drug into some of his pregnant pigs to abort the babies because he couldn't, um, or else they would have been overpopulated. And that's really sad to see. And the other thing that's really sad too, so I'm one of probably the millions of people who were laid off from their job and had to find new work. And I was blessed because I've been hired by 2 grocery stores. Um, and with these meat plants being shut down, I was stocking last night, and then I looked over in the meat section. All grocery stores have the meat section, and it's like they're getting scarce. It's like, and obviously they said the president signed an executive order to make sure plants stay open. So hopefully we don't see that again, and everything can keep running smoothly. But the nice thing is, more and more each day we are finding new information about this virus, and finding new ways to find it. And I pray the leaders lead us in the right direction for what we need to do. So some state news. So like I said, I'm from Michigan, and I'm a student from I go to Central Michigan University. So I heard today that our governor has a plan, and this was like breaking news probably about an hour ago or maybe a couple hours ago. Um, there she is making a plan to make college tuition free for essential workers, and here I'm sitting here thinking like, hey, I work part time at 2 grocery stores. That's an essential job. Does that mean my last semester is going to be free? I hope so. That would be really great to end my college career. No more loans, no more payments, and but it's just like it's weird because we are in trying times, but at the same time too, there's certain people getting these stimulus checks, and some stuff's happening where it's like, hey, this could be a blessing in disguise, or this is helping me restart what I want to do, and I'm being safe, and those people are being safe and everything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and take another drink of this. Not gonna lie, it's really good. It's nothing about the brewery, but it's definitely one that you have to sip more than just drink. Obviously, my first episode, I drank that blonde pretty quicker, and we ended the video at about 10 minutes. But um that's a little hard to get down. For the sake of time, I'm gonna try to get it down a little more than possible. I don't want to keep you guys too long. But like I said, though, I think me personally, I think my first video was a success. I was sitting at 76 views. I gained 3 subscribers. I have videos. Funny thing about it is I have videos like kind of like workout videos that are like more than 3 years old that only have like 30 views. But I hope this is a success. Obviously I'm not looking for any fame at all doing this. Just like just like millions of Americans, and probably just like you, I'm just looking for something to do to pass the time on my off time. You know, I mean, we're staying at family's house right now. We were, like I said, we were coming back from South Carolina. Then we just got back and we plan on going. Then all of a sudden the bomb dropped. Oh, colleges are shutting down, stay-at-home orders, everything like that. And it's crazy times. You know, no one, my parents have never lived through anything like this. They don't know what to do except for stay safe. And obviously, when I'm working, I take the necessary precautions. And like I said, I'm washing my hands every 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and take another drink. So, since we did the first video, that was more of an introduction. This is a video where I want to start hearing. If you watch the video, I want what I want you to do is leave a comment of a beer I should know about, a craft beer. Remember, the game is it can only be craft beers, so no Bud Light, no Miller Lite, Sam Adams, anything like that. Great beers, but it's like we're doing craft. That's the name of the game. Start leaving comments. If you're from out of the state of Michigan, beers I should know about. Midwest, West Coast, South, Southeast, Northeast, Alaskan, Hawaiian. I want to know. Even if you know international, my goal is I want to start looking at your comments. I want to start looking at your comments, and even if it's a beer, I want to get those shipped to my house, and I want to try it. I want to see what people are talking about. I want to promote for the breweries out there. If you work for a brewery, I want this is free promotion. You don't have to pay me anything unless I blow up, and like I'm just little old homeboy right now. So, but yeah, let's take another drink. Cheers. Yeah. Um, when I got married last year, funny story about this beer. So I said, this is the first time I tried the oatmeal stout. Um, when I got married last year, my beer of choice that I wanted, it was also a pop up brewery beer. They also have a vanilla bean porter. It's called Jake's Vanilla Bean Porter, and really really good. But I'm definitely between when I taste the two and when I compare it to this, you can kind of see there's a couple little similarities besides color. You can actually taste them. Still some great beers though. I'm enjoying this one. Oh, excuse me. This by the way, this beer specifically this is a 5.8 12-ounce bottle, 5.8 abbreviation. I've actually had a couple extra drinks today. I'm fine, but I've had a couple extra drinks today because I kind of celebrated because like I said, I'm a Central Michigan student, and our final exams for the year are next week, and I kind of did some celebrating because all my assignments and homework are done for the year. So it's like, you know, and you think about, a little quick small story. So I lost my father when I was in 2015. That was 2 years after I graduated high school. I'm 25 right now, and I didn't go to college right after high school. I helped him out after when he passed away. That's when I said like, okay, it's time to go. And did college here there. Stopped, went back into the workforce, and then I made the decision. I want to go back to college, and I was half-ass student. Through even in my community college, I was like, oh, as long as I pass whatever. And then I worked my tail off to get into Central Michigan, and I didn't actually know I was going to Central Michigan until 2 weeks before the school year started. And obviously I had to rush, find an apartment. Where am I going to live? I got to get books. I got to register for classes. I got to get in there last. I was running around with my head cut off basically, and now I'm a student. I don't get less than a C plus, which most athletes that's the requirement for like an athlete. And I've been working my tail off. And I graduate this December. And I'm really proud because I used to be, oh, I'm too cool for school. you know but now I'm seeing the results of what's happening, and it's really great. The thing that just really sucks though is like with the coronavirus and everything like that. For my minor, I'm a athletic coaching minor, and the only thing that sucks is for my final project for that, I have to do an internship. Um, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do one with what's going on in the country right now if sports don't continue, and we're going to see what happens with that. Just got a couple gulps left. Like I said, I just want to talk to you guys and say, like I said, chat and craft, and we want to, I want to learn about new beers. I want to promote new beers. I want to, show you what I'm drinking. I want you to show me what you're drinking. So let's got a couple gulps left. So let's finish this off. If you watch these videos though, you watch these videos, and if you know me personally, you definitely know I'm a chatter. So I know this video is a little longer, but we're gonna top this one off, and I'm gonna get you guys out of there. So just 1 second here. A little bit left. Ah, that's it. Like I said, as always, thank you for joining me. Make sure to subscribe. Definitely share the video. But yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing these videos probably about once every 3 days. Because we want the news to develop. We want to have more stories to talk to you guys about, or at least I do. I'm doing this all by myself, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time. And like I said, please hit that subscribe button, and make sure to watch episode 1 if you haven't already, and we'll talk to you guys later. Take care. God bless.